Futsal Discovered on the road. This is Manisha Tailor and I'm here at the Copperbox Arena for the Sweden v England International Friendly. Thank you for taking the time to speak with me.
You're welcome.
Let's just draw on last night's game. So you'd already previously mentioned that it would be competitive playing against Sweden, considering that they have a high calibre of players and also that they're a very organised squad. Unfortunately, England did lose 3-1. Tell us about the game.
You're going to make me relive a very painful experience.
Oh dear.
No, it's not, because whatever the result, we are trying to build a programme that's going to be competitive at European level. So this is just another hit that we've taken that we know that we're going to become stronger as a result of. So we knew exactly what you've said. The Swedes they're a good side, and in the past, or for the past few years, we may have carefully selected opponents to give us a really good chance of getting the win, because the win builds the programme. We're now at the level where we're choosing opponents that will give us a real test. So we know we might be successful and win some, we also know that we might lose some. And Sweden were one of those. They should have really qualified for the main round in the Euros, and it was a bit of a shock that they didn't. So I think both nations knew that it was going to be, you know, pre-qualifying was out of the way. Both teams were hopefully going to go through, and this was going to be a real hard preparation for both, ready for the main round. Unfortunately, neither of us made it. But that's
that was
the calibre
as well.
That's the calibre of opponent that we're now trying to select. So we had 34 shots in the second half. So we were trying to build the same kind of momentum that we took into the game when we played Latvia in Malta, and you know, it worked regarding the shot count, but those shots have got to be on target and they've got to go in the net. And unfortunately, I know in any sport goals change the game, but in futsal it's absolutely vital that if you get chances you take them, and we didn't. So,
how are the players feeling with the game today?
Do you know what? We finished breakfast this morning and all the players left, and I thought they were leaving to go and have a rest or a lie down. They went into the team meeting room, and I don't know what they've said, I don't know what the agenda was. They may just be planning something for later on.
So they just took it upon themselves to... Brilliant.
And to be honest, we've been working on that for the last 5 years, that we will guide and support and obviously give the information as and when it's needed, but we want them to become very, very self-directed and really take a lot of ownership for what the squad looks like. We'll always have ultimate control, but if they can do that off the court, we think they take that real responsibility onto the court. And for them to go into the meeting room is a great sign for me.
No, that's very much you as a teacher, isn't it, as well?
I think so.
It's not about a dictatorship. You know, like you said about them taking ownership of how the programme can then further develop. But you, in the end, you being the strategic lead, of course. But
and I think some coaches see that as a weakness because I hold all the information, I've got all the knowledge. Well, actually, nobody has. And my job, I think, is to release a group of 14 players to be able to think themselves, to sort things out for themselves on court. And I'm almost used as a checking mechanism or a sounding board to say, look, this is what we're thinking. And then obviously we structure training so that we're working on certain things. But it has to be a two-way street.
No.
yesterday they took a good half to get warmed up, but the Swedish goalkeepers were in spectacular form. But today, England very positive. 4-0 up though, you think the game's over, but as we've seen with the flying keeper, anything can happen. Unfortunately, I think now looking at the scoreboard, I think England have seen them off at 7-3, but today England are much more impressive, and Luke Ballinger with a hat-trick. He's had a great game today, and he'll be delighted to take home the match ball.
Hi, I'm Brad. I play for Brentford Futsal and I play for London Region, the Centre of Excellence squad. We won the tournament today and it was a really good experience to play on such a good facility, on a great pitch, and play in front of a good crowd.
So Luke, what was said, because very different performance to yesterday's, I mean what a fantastic result.
Yeah, it was a great performance, especially after yesterday. I think the boys, I don't know, just seemed a bit, less on it compared to where we were in Malta a few weeks ago. But to be fair, we bounced back, and that's what we do best, disciplined performance, and we've always bounced back really well, and fair play to the boys and great win.
We certainly did bounce back, and you got the ball, so tell us a bit about that. You're on fire, you are!
Yeah,
rainbow and now,
it's one of those, it's great to score, and that's what's kept me in the squad, I think, sometimes with my goals, and got 3 today, but most important thing, the boys bounced back and we got the win.
So what can people look forward to with England? What's next?
Just progression. Like I said, we're going to have a little break now, and then we come back in the new year, new season. We're going to go for the World Cup qualifiers and hopefully get out of the qualifying round into the main round, and then just keep pushing.
Fantastic. Thank you.
No worries. Thank you.
Said to the guys, because today's performance was it was far better than yesterday's. I mean, what a result!
Yeah, it's a great day. I think the first half we were superb. We really were superb. So they knew they were a little bit under par to what we usually like.
Yeah.
So it was about coming out and making sure that you bring your A game and you perform. So not 80%, not 90%, but 100%. If you start well, you score goals. We created a lot of chances yesterday, and we just didn't bring them back in the net. Today was about putting them back in the net. So.
And you certainly did do that. So how can you give us a little analysis of today's game?
Well, we went after them to start off with. So we pressed, if we could, get into the press, so put them under a bit of pressure. And if we got chances, we said we'd take them as early as possible and see what happens. And then as the game went on, we got a couple of breaks. They had to sort of squeeze a little bit more, so it sort of played into our hands. And then at half time we knew that 4-0 they were going to throw everything at us, so it was about making sure we're strong as a group, and if they fly or go into the fly keeper, or if they do something a little bit different, we can deal with it as a group. So.
And you did, because they did do that, didn't they? I mean, their keeper was then playing as the 5th player on the pitch.
It's exciting that happens, isn't it? So.
It was, because we were obsessed thinking, oh my, very exciting.
It causes a few issues, but we've been working on it for quite a while, because we've been to tournaments, we know how to deal with it, and it's the group's really strong in that. The second one was disappointing. The first goal was a good goal by them, but the second one was disappointing.
Oh yes.
But it was really good to get a couple back on the break, so we could have got one more from Jordan even scored, so the keeper. So yeah, exciting stuff.
Oh, brilliant! And I mean, putting the game aside, this book. Can you tell us about the book that you've just released?
Okay, yeah. Well, I think I've been in futsal now 15 years, so it was sort of like just to try and probably give something back in terms of futsal, because I think people think futsal's new and it's come up and come in, and think it's not that new. So I've sort of, with Seth, wrote a book about developing the footballer through futsal, and that's not to take away the quality of futsal, because they're futsal sessions, but it's about how we can develop holistic players, use futsal as a development tool, but also use it again in its own right. So if you just do futsal, you can use it as well. So, it's probably, people hopefully read it and have a go, and it's just my thoughts on paper, really.
And where is this book available?
It's on Amazon, so the publishers will put it on Amazon, because obviously they've had a big say in it, so hopefully it helps if you like the coaching community that want to know a bit more about futsal from football, but also the futsal community who want to know some more about futsal.
So everyone needs to get onto Amazon and get purchasing the book.
Yeah, so hopefully, it'll be good. Hopefully it'll be good. So.
Excellent, thank you.
Thank you very much.